Hi, this is Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking about birthstones. That's right, today we're talking about birthstones, and I know that birthstones are amazing. And I'm going to break this up into a couple of different ones because there are more than just one set of birthstone colors or stones. And I think that's really interesting. When they first really thought about birthstones to kind of like support your energy through your life, a lot of times what they were doing is kind of realizing like every person I know that's this energy, that's a Sagittarius or a Leo, goes through this, and what is the stone that's going to support their energy better than anything else? And so they kind of put these stones together, and so they kind of came up with some great ones. But a lot of times it's not always supporting us all the way through our life, or it's only supporting us through for a portion of our life and not the rest of our lives. A lot of times people come in from their past lives with a lot of like karmic debt or kind of old karma that they didn't deal with in the previous life. And so it's really important that the stones that you pick to kind of carry with you all the time are ones that will really support your energy. While there's no specific destiny for each of us in our lives, it's one of those, it can really, picking the right stones for that day or that week or that month can really attract amazing conditions for us and really help us kind of like explore what our birthstones are meant to do for us. If you really want to understand everything about your life, probably what you're going to need to have is a natal chart reading. And those are amazing. And those are kind of a snapshot picture of the sky the day that you were born or the time that you were born, and can really help you understand your whole life. But what we're talking about is birthstones. And so this is kind of one of those, there is a variety of birthstones. And one of the things I love about birthstones is when you kind of go to a jeweler and you kind of look at ones, they have ones for each of the months and that sort of thing. Like if you're a Leo, it's this, and if you're born in this time, and those can be really great. But really think about like, what stones are you drawn to? What are the stones that you're really, really drawn to? So kind of the basics of it is Aquarius is garnet, Pisces is amethyst, Aries is bloodstone, Taurus is sapphire, Gemini is agate, Cancer is emerald, Leos are onyx, Virgos are carnelian, Libras are adventurite, Scorpios are berzol, and Sagittarius is topaz, and Capricorn is ruby. And that's kind of the zodiac signs. And so that's kind of one of those interesting energies. But I will tell you that if you are drawn to a different stone for whatever reason, make sure you pick that up as well. And a lot of times you don't necessarily have to have it in a ring or anything else, but like a stone necklace can really help with that. But I'm going to pull some angel cards and talk about maybe some different ones that you might come up with that might be really kind of one of those like, what are some of the stones that would really work for me? So let's go to Aquarius. So the first one that I get for Aquarius is jade. Hold on, there's two of them stuck here. Okay, the first one I get is jade, and this is all about wellness. I really feel like Aquarius energy can come in with some amazing healing things, but a lot of times like they're not clearing that energy off as well as they could or should. My next one for Aquarius is quartz crystal. And this is all about keeping your energy and your emotions cleansed as possible. So our next one is Pisces, and normally that would be amethyst. But what I'm getting is for Pisces is fluorite. And this is kind of like that beauty, that nature, and the authenticity that you come in with. Those Pisces just really resonate with that energy and really kind of come in with some amazing, strong energy. that kind of keeps them on track. So this is really important that you find the right stone to do that. This one is Aqua Azure, and this is all about health and communication. This is also for Pisces. And a lot of times Pisces, because they feel really connected to other people, a lot of times they're really not opening up their energy to everybody like they should. So the next one we're going to do is Aries. And Aries I get is Tiger's Eye. And this is like adding that self-confidence and kind of that confidence that comes in so many different things. So Tiger's Eye would be one that I would really say would really resonate with Aries energy, and that can come in with some really strong energy and help kind of clear things out as well. The next one for Aries is Calcite, and this is kind of like helping with the busy times and kind of really allowing yourself to multitask instead of thinking like, I'm 50 million people. No, you're not. That is one that can really come in really, really well. Next one is Taurus. And for Taurus, I get Lapis Azul. And this is all about kind of that life-changing experiences. Lapis Azul can really help us with those changes and really upgrading our energy really well. And that can be something that can support us not only now, but later on in life. Also for Taurus, I also get Opal. And this is all about letting yourself sparkle and shine, which is totally up Leo's energy. But some Leos don't always have that strong personality. They may have bits of strong personality, but they may not have it as strong as other ones. So if you really have got to resonate up that energy, opening up to that that opal energy will really do well for you. So next, let's go into Gemini. And one of the ones I get for Gemini is Smoky Quartz. And this is all about clearing negative energy. A lot of time Gemini hold on to energy and they're always like trying to get clear of all of that energy. But sometimes it's just not as easy as you would think. And Smoky Quartz will really, really help with that, kind of clearing that negativity and kind of moving forward again. The next one I get for Gemini is all about Sodalite. And Sodalite can be really all about kind of the social side, the joining in, and kind of allowing that energy to feel like they're super connected. Gemini is the one with the twins. And so sometimes Geminis don't really feel that connectiveness like they should. So let's move into the sign of Cancer. What I get for Cancer is all about yellow jasper. And this is all about control issues. Those Cancer people love to be in control and they love to be able to control their environment around us. So this can be really powerful. But that yellow jasper can kind of help you let go or kind of make those decisions of what should I hold on to and what are the things that I should not hang on to. My next one for Cancers is rose quartz, and this is all about our love life. And Cancers love everything and their emotions are so out there so many times, but that rose quartz can help kind of calm that energy down a little bit and kind of make them feel like they are ready to really open up again. Let's move into our Leos. And Leos, I kind of get the diamond. And this is all about valuing your self-worth. Like I said, not all Leos feel super valuable in their lives. Sometimes they feel like they're being taken over or someone else is trying to adjust their energy. And this can kind of really help them feel like they are ready to move forward in what's coming up. Next for Leo is all about Sapphire. And Sapphire is kind of like taking it easy and kind of making sure that you're taking controlled steps, kind of moving easily into that next energy. That can be a very powerful one. Our next one for Virgos is the stone Lorimar. And Lorimar is all about kind of like the sensitivity of our emotions, kind of allowing us to kind of open up. Sometimes Virgos can be very closed energy and they really don't open up very well in their energy to kind of like keep things at bay and kind of like not open up to that energy very well at all. My next one for Virgos is Malachite, and this can bring in a lot of prosperity to anybody who's looking for prosperity. But I will say that Malachite is really one of those that can also amp up your like good luck as well. Let's go into Libras. Libras have this amazing energy with them, and they can come in powerfully strong. Topaz is all about, is really good for our Libras, and this is kind of bringing in, kind of letting things go. Libras usually hang on to old things and really don't move forward as much as they would really, really like to. My next one for Libras is all about citrine, and this one's all about unnecessary worries. A lot of times my Leos are worrying about things and kind of hanging on to that old energy of things that are kind of not really doing any good for anybody. And so this can be one that can kind of bring them a much easier energy. Let's next move to Scorpio. Scorpio, I get the card Gold, and this is all about divine intervention. And a lot of times Scorpios like to hide things. They kind of, that underworld energy of like, I'm not ready for it. They like to make the surprise entrance when they're ready and not when everybody else is ready. And so that can be a little bit of a harsh energy for them, but Gold can kind of be like, divine energy is intervening in this and allowing it to come out at the right time. Also for Scorpios, I also get Moonstone, and this is called about heightening our intuition. Scorpios can be very grounded or grounding in energy, and this can kind of lighten that load, kind of bringing our energy up to the moon energy and allowing it to really open up to us in some new ways. Next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is kind of, this one I get is Aquamarine, and this is all about our divine purpose. Sagittarius sometimes can get really lost in energy and really get lost in what they thought they wanted to do, and a lot of times they really don't kind of feel like they get their job done, or they always feel like their life purpose is still kind of out there and not really amping up their energy the way it could or should. Next for Sagittarius is Ruby, and this is all about blessing your heart. That ruby can be like the heart of us, kind of that beautiful deep red color, and blessing our hearts, kind of changing our emotional and our spiritual lives and moving into that amazing energy quicker, faster, and easier. Our last one is Capricorn, and I know Capricorns are very strong energy. They come across in this amazing energy. So I get Emeralds. And emeralds are all about ceremonies and celebrations. And a lot of times that's kind of really cool, because during Capricorn we have our Christmas holiday, we have year-end holidays, and kind of opening up to what's coming up next during that New Year time frame. And this can bring in a lot of celebrations for them. Capricorns are very hard workers, and a lot of times what they're really wanting is that pat on the back of like that good job, that you're doing well, that praise that they may not be getting other places. The next one for Capricorn is all about Amber, and this is kind of giving it to God, because a lot of times Capricorns hang on to things like, I'm the one who has to fix this. And so Amber is all about giving it to God or gifting it to God, and kind of bringing in a deeper relaxation and more opening to that energy than anything else, and that can be really, really fun. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.